Next up, we're going to have Stefanie Nguyen talking about empowering pre-service teachers.
Hi, I'm Stefanie Nguyen. I'm here to share with you how we in our community have been training and supporting pre-service and in-service teachers in bringing maker education into the classroom. I come from Austin, Texas, home of the Texas Longhorns, Stevie Ray Vaughan, and most notably the breakfast taco. I am a teacher. I have been teaching in the classroom for over 10 years, and most recently in the last 2 years, I've moved into running a makerspace that serves elementary and middle school students. In addition to that, I'm a maker mentor, and that's what I'm here to talk to you about. I work with students from the UT and St. Edward's University and training them on maker education and bringing that into the classroom. We also invite public school teachers into the classroom. So how do you get teachers who are tired and worn out from teaching curriculum and standards to come in and learn maker skills? With food. So what we do is we have meetings once a month for about 4 hours. We order food. We have these makers come in. We have them bring their teacher friends, and we learn a new maker skill together. And they usually leave with a little goodie, so free stuff too. We invite in a variety of maker specialists from a variety of areas. We have some people from museums, some teachers, some artists that come in and share their expertise. We have these meetings in a variety of maker spaces so teachers can see what other maker spaces look like, and they can bring in these ideas into their classrooms and make it their own. Some of the workshops we've been working on, in January, we created light up snow globes. Teachers created personalized snow globes, and then we used Circuit Playground to embed light and sound sequences that were personalized into the bottom of the snow globe so that when you shook it, it would play a song and light up in the sequence that you wanted it to. In February, we did a mathematical bookbinding workshop where teachers learned how to sew and make little notebooks that they got to take home and use. Back in March, we had a drone workshop. So teachers came in. Of course, they wanted a free drone, right? So they learned how to fly drones, and they crashed their drones, so then they had to learn how to fix their drones, which is really fun. And then in the end, we sat together and talked about how to tie it into curriculum. In April, we had a printmaking workshop where teachers carved out stamps. We dipped these stamps into conductive ink, hooked them up to Makey Makeys, and did some scratch programming with them. When the teachers attend these workshops, they are eligible to apply for a grant to get these maker tools so that they can use them in their classrooms with their students. And so I'm going to show you a few examples of some of the results of the grants. We had one teacher who wanted to tie in quadratics with storytelling. So she used an example of that movie Coco and tied it into a quadratics project that she used with her kids. And I'll show you in a little bit some of the amazing results that we had come out of from her students. We also had a different teacher who tied in some making in with her science units on the human body system. And so she used conductive copper tape, and she got a variety of maker tools to use with her students. And so these students were exposed to a variety of tools, but also materials. And so the students learned to manipulate them to create these different human body systems. Through this work, they not only learned to work together, but they also found out things about each other that were really meaningful. So even though we originally were trying to create a network of teachers who were collaborating across universities and across with the public school, we actually had the students form relationships with one another through this making. An example is we had some boys in one class who rode their bikes to sports practice every day, and they ended up choosing a bicycle wheel as the background for their muscular system project. Another group got really personal, and they were creating quadratic stories, and they talked about how they went through deaths in the family and births in the family, and how the quadratics connected to that. And so through making, these students were able to connect with each other and create a sense of belonging in their community. Thank you.